Hey, Big Lee here doing a review of the AiiBot V9S. It comes with a remote and a station where it docks. The robots these days actually come with an app that you could control with your mobile phone, but that costs roughly about £20 more for that convenience. Although I'm not sure it is convenience because it requires some Wi-Fi setting up and things like that. Having a remote is actually just as good. The cost of this is roughly £150 or $150. It's actually very good value because of its ability to clean, and it roughly is the same function as a Roomba iRobot that is around 200 something pounds, or nearly 279. So let me just quickly show you how it works. So there's a couple of ways you could do auto start. You could press play.
Welcome to you, Smart Vacuum Robot. Glad to serve for you.
Glad to serve for you. Right. Um, so that just triggered it. Let me just press it
Start
again.
cleaning.
So that just woke it up, and now it's coming out. So it goes down carpets, no problem. And if you press this,
The cleaning task is paused.
when you pause it, then you could actually just manually remote clean this. You can hear it's actually relatively quiet. It's not that loud. Sorry, I just bumped into the wall, the corner of that thing. And it's doing its thing. So here's some of the controls. This is the same thing as play, actually. This is just means auto clean.
Start cleaning.
It just does that. And if you press this, it's just auto clean. It's the same. You press
The
that.
cleaning task is paused.
Look, let me show you.
Start cleaning.
It's the same thing.
The cleaning task is paused.
So this says 1, 2, 3. Really, it's just 1 and 2. I don't know why it's 1, 2, 3. It just means switching modes. And what this is, it's either
Start and
a light sweep, which is a lower vacuum, right? And if you press this, it's higher. Deep cleaning is what they call it. It's getting stuck here. It's not happy camper. Do you know why?
cleaning task is paused.
It's because it's got wires sucked underneath it. And that's because I got all these things. That's a bad idea. Having wires in a way is just a bad idea. And let me show you the bottom here. It actually has bristles to brush it in, as well as a vacuum. You see, that's all the blue stuff that I was trying to vacuum up. This thing doesn't operate upside down because it knows it's upside down, actually. Check this out. If I put this here,
Welcome to you, Smart Vacuum Robot. Glad to serve for you. Start cleaning.
if I do this, and then I do something like this,
As the robot is picked up, the current work has stopped.
it actually detects that. And that's because it has sensors here to see, it can tell whether it's being, there's another sensor, and there's another one to tell that it's actually not looking at the ground. There you go. Let's let it do its thing. So, back to this. So this was either light mode, and then this is the more powerful mode, and then this is just the set time on the remote. So this is here setting at midnight. I mean, this is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, and then that sets the minutes. And that's it. The bing bong means this thing is acknowledging that time that you set in. And this one is to schedule time. So you could schedule it. Right now I have it scheduled at 11 o'clock, and it just keeps vacuuming until it runs out of batteries, and then it goes home. That's what it is. So it charges, it goes home, it charges, and then once it's fully charged, it just releases itself. That's the normal practice, but it also can release at a certain time. This is just telling it to go home. It's not going home. And that's because I haven't really started the thing.
Welcome to you, Smart Vacuum Robot.
Here we go,
Glad to serve for you. charging base to charge.
And they just basically look for the home here. It's obviously confused as to where the home is. And in the meantime, yeah, there's actually all the basic functions. And that's it, it goes home.
Start charging.
Alright, I haven't really shown you its cleaning ability, so let's try this back.
Invalid key pressing.
Well, that's because it's at home, so let's press
Start
this.
cleaning.
Let me control this manually a bit, direct it
Start cleaning.
to the carpet to see how well it cleans carpet.
Start cleaning.
Pretty good. It cleared up everything. And here's something interesting.
Start cleaning.
It doesn't actually reverse itself.
The cleaning task is paused.
Like, let me show you. It doesn't actually reverse. To reverse, it just does a 180 and then it moves forward. And then if I press forward again, it goes forward. If I press this, it will try to turn. And I carry on. Just keep this cleaned up. There's a mix of carpet as well as hardwood flooring. It's actually doing its job. All right, here we go. Let me just flip this upside down and show you what actually it picked up. You don't actually flip it upside down. You could just do this actually. This, and then you open its cover. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. There we go, you just crack that open. There's no lock or anything like that, and it's managed to pick up some of the cat fur. See that? And all the beads that I had. See? It's actually done a good job. So it has actually a few layers of filter. It has this initial screen, right? And then, should I lift this up out of the way with my hand? I'm not sure. I'm worried about breaking this. And then it has this other layer. This is another filter, and that's the Hepa filter. So it gets the big particles and then a medium-sized particle and then the fine particles at the Hepa level. And so you pretty much have nice, clean, allergy-free air. Okay, and that's it. And the filter, you can basically just use another vacuum cleaner to clear it out. And I think they also are sold separately for a very, very inexpensive price. All right. Let's just close that and shove it back in. And then that's it. The brush here can also be removed. There we go. And then that's when you could clean this off using a pair of scissors and things like that if you got lots of long hair that gets caught in here. Interesting, that gets piled up in here. What happened? No, that's just actually part of the tray. It just opened up when I flipped it upside down. Yep. Alright, hope you enjoyed that review. Hope you found this helpful. If you like to see more of robot vacuum cleaners, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.